2 weeks ago, we talked about hate raids, right, for Twitch and how it
Mhm.
affects users and what exactly is going on. And we need Twitch to step up and do something because they're targeting the people that are getting affected by this and not the person that are affecting it, right?
Yeah.
Well, now we have news, buddy. Speaking of lawsuits, Twitch is suing two users for their part in the hate raids that have targeted streams by people of color and members of the LGBTQIA plus community. How do you feel about this?
Twitch has been in a fucking like a bipolar. Twitch is like a bipolar bitch.
They're very PC. Yes, they don't know where they stand, and sometimes they make good decisions, sometimes they make terrible decisions, and
Nowhere.
it's not consistent. Yes.
There was this no one should have to experience malicious and hateful attacks based on who they are or what they stand for. Yet
Right.
they fucking did a bunch of stupid shit in the past already.
Yeah, they've
So
done
this
that.
statement kind of stupid, yeah.
So it's a little dumb. So they tried banning the users, but people can obviously make a free account and try it again. Now they're suing organizations that do this because there's a whole community of people that do this, such as swatting, hate raids, a bunch of shit. They're finding people and they're fucking taking them to the blender. Can you believe that?
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, the lawsuit has already been filed, okay, against two Twitch users, Cruise Control and Creatine Overdose. And the company believes them to be from the Netherlands and Vienna, Austria, respectively. The tweet from them starts off by saying, "We've seen a lot of conversations about botting, hate raids, and other forms of harassment targeting marginalized creators. You're asking us to do better, and we know we need to do more than just address the issues. That includes an open and ongoing dialogue about creator safety." They also retweeted it with the quote saying, "No one should have to experience malicious and hateful attacks based on who they are or what they stand for. This is not the community we want on Twitch, and we want you to know we are working hard to make Twitch a safer place for creators." Okay, so they're taking people to court. This is going to be game changing, okay? Because it's like I think, banning somebody, it's so simple, right? Ban the account. Whoop-de-doo. They make
Yeah.
another account. This seems to me that they're finding that they have IP addresses on these assholes that make these accounts.
Well, of
So
course, the
rather than,
company has all the
yeah,
data.
right. So rather than banning the IP, they're banning the IP and then taking these fuckers to court. Beautiful. Finally, we have something. We were just talking about IP addresses the other podcast that we were talking
Yeah.
about. It's about fucking time that they do something. I agree with you that they're excuse me. Oh, I ate some pizza. My fucking stomach's not digesting it well. Uh, we've had issues in the past with them where they want to ban the word simp and then they want to ban people for saying it. They want to let these fucking Twitch thoughts roam free. Similar to like we were talking about that guy, the Chomo, the fucking cotton candy guy, the gender fucking reveal hairdo guy, using kids and shit like that. They need to start somewhere. And I think this is the perfect way to get people back into the, you can't say nothing on the internet without having a fucking track record,
Do you think all the past incidents have led them to take moves like this?
I think that
Like learn from your mistakes?
I think that they're learning from their mistakes. And I also think that they're using it because they feel like a lot of creators are going towards YouTube. So I feel like they feel like, because YouTube, right? It's still a little, hit or miss. But if you report these assholes, they do something to their channel.
Yeah,
They do
it's a little
something.
bit more strict.
A little bit more strict, right? They know shit.
Mhm.
Now, if they manage to pull this off, they need to fucking drop the hammer on these assholes. And then something needs to be done. It just doesn't need to be, oh, we're suing them. No. it needs to be multiple lawsuits against these assholes. Okay, I'm talking about give the name and information to the creator that's being harassed, so they could do something about it. So they can do something as far as, I mean, something as little as putting out their information on social medias to let people know that those are like losers that are doing it to them, to embarrass them, or something as huge as even putting a restraining order because of how people are weird as fuck, you know? It'd be people that are fans of you that do weird shit, okay? It'd be people that are fans of you. For example, for me, when I went to my hate raid, I looked back at the guy because I was doing my little thumbnail for the previous subscribers. I was going to cut out their names and paste it all over the thumbnail for the 1,700 subscriber, thanking everybody, and just thought it would be a cool way to include the subscribers in the video, right?
Mm-hmm.
I look at one of the profiles. The profile picture looked familiar. The profile picture was of Dill Pickle. Okay?
Okay.
It was one of his profile pictures. And the name of the account was a racial slur, okay, for Jewish people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I called him out during the little hate raid that people said it was him, and a lot of people, my subscribers in the chat, thought it was him. I even thought it was him, and I called him out for it. He says, "Oh, I don't know who did it, but I know somebody that did." And then I saw the profile picture, and it's like his profile picture on his YouTube account, just under a different name. So, and I've never seen that picture anywhere. It's not like a logo or nothing like that. It's like a blue face of some guy fucking cheesing. It's the same profile picture of his Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So I thought it was weird, and it just be people that are close to you that do some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, he's a little kid. He's a little kid, so I forgive him and stuff like that. But I want to tell people that it always be the fans that want to do some shit like that. You know?
Yeah.
So I think that they should get their information. They should be able to have their and like reverse sue them, subpoena, do something, you know, because I think we as creators, we're tired. We're tired of these fans, these fucking people that use these little situations and they try to get us out of our character by this is a funny name put together and it says a racial slur. Mm-hmm. And we get in trouble for it because we read something, you know? I would be offended if I read Dr. Seuss' book and there was a typo and it made me say something I didn't want to say, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I would be mad. Yeah. And then a crowd, you know, you're reading a book, you're reading something that you put all these sensitive things, filters, you know? You put the filters on to remove the N-word clearly or just bad words in general. You do it to remove spam. You do it to remove capital spam. Like shit like that. You do stuff in places so you don't get in trouble. And these guys find a little way, a little loophole through it, and they catch you slipping. Boom, you're a racist. Boom, you're homophobic. Boom, you're fucking... you said something negative about something. No, you just caught a guy reading something. Okay, that's it. You know. So how do you feel about this? Yeah.
And at the end, you're the bad guy of the story.
The victim. Yes, you are the victim, but you're also the person that did it. You know, and there's no way around it. You know.
Yeah, it sucks, but
yeah, there's a difference between you reading it off stream and you saying it like how you say, you know. A TikTok popped up for me. It was Pokimane, very young in her career, very early in her career, saying the N-word. Like it was like, the way I call you wetback, she was just saying the N-word. It was like freely, you know?
Yeah.
Like freely. So it resurfaced when she was popular, and she said that she felt embarrassed about saying the N-word and stuff like that, right? There's a difference between saying it like that on stream than you saying it like, oh, hey, Nicholas Kerr, thank you for the subscription. You know, we already talked about what Nicholas Kerr means, but, you know, it's the nickname for Nicholas and then the last name. So, I just think they're doing stuff, and hopefully it's not because they're losing people to YouTube gaming.
You never know. Maybe that's probably the reason why.
Yeah. So how do you feel that they're going to they're gonna sue these people? How do you think they're gonna hit them with the hammer? You think it's just gonna be something light, or examples are gonna be made?
Yeah, I think examples are definitely going to be made. It's going to be a door that's going to be opened. You know, make these people an example of what's going to happen if they don't fucking calm down. Because
Yeah,
there has to be a point where, as a company, you need to look out for the people that are giving you money. You
and
know?
making you money.
Yeah. So it. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Twitch has reached their climax where they're like, okay, then let's sit down, and it's time to, you know, pump the brakes and
Mhm.
start being a little bit more strict, like a strict parent, you know.
Right.
So I'm happy that they started getting some fucking sense in their head. But I also feel like they're not gonna be equal across the table.
Yeah, I think they're going to be like light jabs here and there. Well, the thing is too is
Yeah,
like it has to be by the numbers, you know. But I think that the first one should be an example setter, and then the worse the hate rate is, the
yeah,
worse the punishment.
yeah. True,
If
true.
that makes sense. So